Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan Gheesling. It has been a while since we've had a channel update. I would have to say it's probably been at least a year that I've sit down to just check in with you here directly on YouTube. And there's a lot going on. Let me tell you about this is essentially kind of a state of the channel, what's been going on, and where's everything at. Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of things are going really well. Things have been growing probably since the last time we've talked in a very, very positive way, in a way that I'm very grateful for. Right off the bat, Twitch has been going really, really well, and it's just been progressing up and up and up. And about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, we decided to start the second VOD channel. That's going really well. And unofficially, we've been streaming 5 days a week on Twitch, which is definitely taken away from what's been going on here on channel one, the YouTube exclusive channel, stuff that you see here. You're not going to see on Twitch or on a VOD or anything like that. And so it's really just that's taken away from this, but also that's a extremely large excuse on my end. And I started to take a step back because the grand scheme of everything on here on this channel, youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays, which it's a priority to me. But essentially, what it came down to, and I wrote this down, is that the effort that I've been putting in has not been aligned with what I'm trying to do here. And there's a lot of things that's been going on, and I think some things that have added to that. And one of the things right off the top is that about a year or so ago, I hired two people and brought them on the team. Tyler, who does a lot of audio stuff and some video stuff, and then Zane. Zane essentially runs the second YouTube channel. So youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays, where it's 100% Twitch VODs. That's it. He takes care of that. And then there's he started to through my direction started to kind of take things over here in terms of the thumbnails and tagging and stuff like that. And so when that got removed from my plate, which allowed me to spend more time doing other things on Twitch and what have you, it really, I think it made me complacent. I didn't do thumbnails anymore. I wasn't super dialed into the analytics about what's doing well and what's not, and I'm not okay with that. And it's something that's been bothering me for a while because I really like making YouTube videos. I love interacting with you here, and I want to put out better videos here for you. And it's funny because I say all this, and things are going really well here too. It's been 8 years on YouTube and things have been steadily growing. But I think I'm not happy with my effort here, and that's what I can control. And so there's going to be some changes coming up, and I'm excited about it. So the first thing I did, and it was earlier today before I shot this video, I went to the YouTube community page, and if you're unfamiliar with that, there's a community tab, and it's like the old Facebook wall. And I said, hey, I know I asked this a lot, but your feedback means everything. I want to bring you what you want to see on the channel. What is your favorite kind of videos to watch on this channel? And it kind of goes back to something because this is like a two-part game here on YouTube. One, I think is something that I heard one time is that take care of the people that are here, right? So people that have subscribed, you that have been watching videos for all, you're that watching this right now, like, I want to take care of you. It's not always about, hey, trying to grow and do this. That's like this the those are like the two things. Take care of who's here and also grow along the way. So there's a lot of tough decisions that need to be made. For example, one, and this is super inside baseball, is when do you cut a series, right? So for example, a video that started out really well was Exit the Gungeon. And when I say really well for our channel, I was like 1,500 views for the first episode. And then the second one was halved, and then it's like, okay, like, I don't know. There's just a lot that goes into it. So I read through every comment on the YouTube page. I'm like, okay, hey, what do people hear? What do people want to see? And then that's part of it, right? Is engaging and really talking to you and understanding, okay, hey, this is what you really like, and here's why. The second thing is looking at is kind of there's things that are obvious, right? If a video does really, really well and a lot of people watch it, that's a really good indication that to do more of that. And I haven't taken the time to really go through this. And like I'll post a video and I'll look at it like probably 12 hours later, 24 hours later, be like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'm on to the next thing in terms of like, and a lot of that has just been, um, you know, going 5 days a week on Twitch, which that's unofficially, it's not our schedule. Our schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think that's part of it. But everything I'm saying right now is just an excuse for the fact that I haven't put the time into, not the, I don't say all the effort, but a time into creating a plan here that makes sense for you and for creating videos that are a lot better. So, couple things. The way sometimes I get to a plan with something like this, or is talking and experimenting with things and that don't work. And that I think don't work on it is always on a twofold standpoint. One is that there's not a whole lot of excitement on it on the channel, and people being excited about it or watching it. And two, my level of excitement isn't there. And I think it's just through the evolution of YouTube. And I think we've done an okay job evolving and adapting. But one of the things is like very, very long Let's Plays. I feel like the VOD channel, youtube.com/Gheesling Plays, is a great spot for that because it's essentially, that's part of what Twitch is. I feel like that's where live long term Let's Plays have gone, but it doesn't, I do enjoy the episodic stuff of like a roguelike. So that was like kind of one of the things in my head. I'm like, okay, this is part of it. A roguelike type series or challenge. That's part one. The other thing is that I always have felt, and if you listen to the podcast, which is something else that's going really well. So the Dan Gheesling podcast, which this is a special episode of, if you're listening to on audio, is it comes out every Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's been going really well. There's been a lot of great feedback. And Check the Wire, the podcast with Ryan Gary, or Northern Line, it's been going really well. And that's kind of like it's a more serious tone podcast. It's not it's loosely based about gaming, but that's everything's going really well. Twitch is going well. Check the Wire is going well. The podcast is going really. TikTok's going really well. And this is, I just to reiterate, this is where I'm going to focus my attention now on, not fixing it, but just making it better. So to kind of double back, I feel like there's a disconnect between what I do on Twitch and what I do here on YouTube, meaning that on Twitch, I always play Escape from Tarkov and then a game like Dark Souls. Or, sometimes not Dark Souls, like a longer, very challenging game. It's a shorter, challenging game like Bennett Foddy or The Messenger or what have you. And there's that, it's kind of like if you just watch YouTube and you went to Twitch, you'd be like, it doesn't really connect. So the other part for me is Tarkov on the channel here. I really love Tarkov. And I feel like we've gone through this like 8 or 9 months ago. I was putting out Tarkov videos and I came to like this epiphany that people wanted to see Tarkov on the channel, but not the videos I was making, which is a realization that, hey, you got to work in a little different fashion to make them better. So that's the next, like, as I'm telling the story, as I'm, just sharing this with you, there's a cohesive plan at the end. But so what doesn't work, and then starting to put these pieces together. So roguelike and Tarkov. And so all that stuff has kind of led up to this point right now. I had to rearrange my home office, or where I record videos at home in the basement. I had to rearrange stuff. I've been pretty disappointed with the audio quality at home. And if you can, hopefully you can tell now, like I got rid of the old mixer that was buzzing left and right, and now it should be a good audio level. Everything's going really well. So that's kind of like, there's no more hurdles at home. It's just, now it's just time to do the work. And I feel like not like the work hasn't been done, it just hasn't been done in a dialed in fashion. And it was oddly enough, because I say I'm not into quotes, or I'm not a quote guy, but on my planner today there's this quote that popped up. It's a physical planner, and every day that, there's, it looks the same, but there's this quote and it said basically something along the lines like, it's not a problem of not having enough time, it's a problem of a lack of direction. And when I read that, I'm like, man, that's exactly what I needed to hear about what to change about the YouTube. So, with that being said, the new direction of the channel, and it's not really new, it's just more dialed in, is that every day there's going to be 2 to 3 videos on the channel. And here's the schedule. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time will be a new Tarkov video. Some people were just very excited. Some people are like, oh, I don't care about Tarkov. But the Tarkov stuff is going to be a wide range of stuff. I'm just going to be experimenting, trying different things, maybe just like with Milkman and all that kind of, just getting back to gun games and just having fun and making fun videos that I'm excited about. Oddly enough, I really like editing Tarkov videos. I like editing some videos. It's just finding the rhythm. So initially I'm like, okay, 7 videos of Tarkov this week. I'm like, just chill, Dan. Just calm down. All right. How about we start with Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then just get that done. All right, and we'll take it from there. So that's part one of the new programming schedule going forward. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new Tarkov video. Then every day, roguelike challenge or a roguelike mini series, but I really enjoy those. So every day, Monday to Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a roguelike. Well, for right now, I can imagine it's probably going to be running the table of Exit the Gungeon, at least until we beat it one time. And then I really want to get back to Spelunky, uh, chasing the Golden Throne Room or the City of Gold, like stuff like that. Like it could be at beat Enter the Gungeon with this character for a week, but just getting back into that and having it not necessarily be 100 episode series, but just a rotation, something because that's something that I think I'm going to be excited about for sure. I hope you're going to be excited about. And maybe you're not into Exit the Gungeon this week, but maybe next week, we go to whatever roguelike. And so those are kind of the two staples. So Tarkov Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Roguelikes every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we got the little Amoosh Boosh. So Amoosh Boosh videos will come out, or appetizer videos or sampler videos will be coming out at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so essentially the way the schedule's set up, there'll be at least 2 videos every day. Some days 3, but we're just gonna roll with that. And then Amoosh Boosh is like collaboration. So this week we have a little bit of a different golden gauntlet with the game we're playing. It's gonna be like an escape room. It's only gonna be coming out 3 days. And then so that leaves room for like first look ats. I love doing first look at videos or sharing a game with you and taking a look at it. And I think that's fun. So that'll be in the 3 o'clock slot. So that's what it looks like. And then I want to squeeze in once a week somewhere. Maybe it's a fourth video or not. Like a cool video on Fridays, whether it's like the top 10, whatever, maybe the top 10 Tarkov kills, top 10 bosses, reaction videos. So that's the schedule moving forward. And it's something that I set that I know I can stick to. It's gonna cause me to dial in a little bit more and be more focused, and but it's focused in a direction, and hopefully it's in a direction that you're going to enjoy and that you're excited to come along with. Because reading through all the comments, and it's like, man, it was really fun to read. Hey, I started watching you because of Star Citizen, or because of the Wyoming series, or because of MLB The Show. And so there's just been a lot of people in the community that have hung around, and I really appreciate that. So I'm excited about this moving forward, and I'm really dedicated to it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing, there'll be another update a month from now, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to evaluate and just and if you listen to the podcast, which you may be listening to now, it's just that's how I run things. I try something, experiment. If something goes well, do more of it. Something doesn't go well, get it out of here and keep it moving. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I think part of this has come from, I talked about a little bit earlier, is Check the Warrior. So the podcast, the Inside Baseball, about what we do here with Ryan. And it's we in the last episode, which comes out, you haven't heard yet, it comes out Tuesday, we get into YouTube analytics and stuff like that, and there's just so much we went into. I'm like, man, I never look at this stuff. And sometimes that's a good thing, but I think in this case it was not a good thing. For example, I think the average number of people, YouTube gives you an average, like 40 to 50% of everyone's subscribers across YouTube have hit the bell, aka when a video comes out, when you hit the bell, it sends you an alert. And I think we're at like 8%. And that's 100% on me, because I never talk about it. I don't even know what it was. Ryan's like, what's your bell at? I'm like, I don't know. And so I'm gonna be like talking about that stuff more, because I think there's some importance to it, and really, if I'm gonna put the effort and focus, turn it up even more here, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right, and I think that's part of it too. So with that being said, this kind of harkens back to some of the old channel updates back in the day. I want to give us just a a reference point analytically for people that are into numbers, because we're going to check on this in a month from now. So this is kind of over the past 3 months in all of 2020. Here's kind of, I guess, the two metrics that we'll measure from here on out. So in all of 2020, we've added 2,700 new subscribers to the channel, and there's been 827,000 views on the channel, which that's the one thing I want to talk about. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to do this and for the people to be here that are excited to watch the videos, whether you watch all of them or just some of them. It's really, it kind of harkens back to what I said at the beginning of the video is I want to take care of the people that are here, and I feel like everything else will take care of itself. And I've said what I've had to say about what I haven't done, and so I'm looking forward to moving on it in the future. And to me, YouTube in my mind is always such a big part of the long term of what I want to do. I don't only want to do Twitch. That's not like that's not in it just that there's no desire in that for me to just stop YouTube. I love doing both, and so I got to adjust, and I'm really looking forward to adjusting. And I want to thank you so much for sticking with me and for listening to this channel update video. And hopefully you're excited about the stuff to come, because I'm really excited, and I think you guys will see some new stuff that hopefully you will enjoy. With that being said, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the videos upcoming in this week and weeks to come.
Want to catch up on the Dan Gheesling Show because you can't catch it live on Twitch? Then go to youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays. There you'll find every single one of our live shows cut up in an easily digestible episode for your viewing pleasure. Episodes are up within a couple days of the show.
Oh, there's
so
the bell, ladies and gentlemen, but we didn't talk about
live.
it.
That's youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays to watch anything you might have missed on Twitch.